All right, website analyzation for KittyNest.xyz. Also, make sure my sound is still good. So just comment below, let me know the sound is still good. Want to make sure everything's good before I start doing a bunch of videos. So this site, KittyNest.xyz, going to do something a little different. I got an email, didn't get much information. It just said, it's okay for you to explain this, and gave me the website. Try to give me more information when you send me websites. And if you want your own website analyzation, I'll put a link below. It's a 2-minute video that shows you how to do it. Totally free. You just got to follow the steps. Email me with the information. All right. So I want to do this a little different. I haven't looked into this site at all. Okay. All I did was bring up the website, and I saw these stats right here. I haven't looked any further. The reason that I don't want to look any further, I want to do this on video, is to show you how you can kind of see things very early on, okay? And something I see very early on is that this person has way too many referring domains to have no traffic at all. That's very concerning, okay? It's very concerning that you have 276 referring domains going to your website, but you have no traffic. And it says you're ranking for 3 organic keywords. Let's go see what they are and where they are. All right, so look, even the ones you're ranking for that are showing you ranking, you're back on page 10 for. That's kind of like the FU area, right? Like page 4 and beyond is pretty much the spots where they're like FU, right? Like you're not getting any traffic on page 4 and beyond. And a lot of the times, what they'll do is they'll stick you back on page 4 and beyond when you have some type of penalty. A lot of times if you have a spam penalty, it's 4 and beyond or some type of other penalty. So my early guess is that this website has some type of penalty, because there's no way that you should have this many referring domains and have 0 traffic, okay? Or at least be ranking for a whole bunch more keywords up on page 2 and 3 and things like that. Considering you have 3 keywords ranking on page 10 and this many this many referring domains, either it's extremely bad on-page SEO and you haven't done good keyword research, or you have a penalty, which would be more my guess. Because even if you do bad SEO, a lot of the times things will show like longer tail versions of what you're doing. So that's why I want to kind of just do this early and before I actually analyzed even at all, because I want you guys to be able to spot this type of thing. If you see a lot of referring domains and 0 traffic, you need to be on high alert for that, because that is an issue. But we're going to dig deeper. I'm going to show you how to dig deeper with this site. So let's go to backlinks. And I'm going to organize by domain rating, and let's see what we have here. All right, so we got a Google site here, a bunch of kind of stat sites, SEO type of stuff. Yeah, like a lot of these I can tell are like SEO type links. Like you create a property on this tiny blogging site, you create a property on AMP blogs, you create a property on Point Blog, right? You create a property on Blogosha, whatever that is. You create a property on this. So a lot of these links are seen as very SEO type spammy links, and this is fitting what I thought. Like, you very, very likely have some type of penalty. It's basically just a whole bunch of articles as subdomains on these sites, all the same type of links. And if you take a look at the domain traffic for all these sites, they're all getting no traffic, right? So all these sites basically have no traffic. And when you see 90, 30, 20, even like 194, like that's virtually no traffic, which means likely these sites are penalized themselves or not liked by Google. Especially when you have a domain rating of in the 60s and 70s, you should be getting at least 1,000 per month in traffic, like very least. All these sites are under 500 so far, right? And again, with a DR this high, you would expect a lot higher traffic number. So as I'm looking at your domain traffic numbers, they're all extremely low besides Google rate. All extremely low based off the domain rating you're seeing. And that's something you always got to consider. Now, if these numbers were showing from domain ratings in the 20s, I'd be a lot happier with that, because especially like the 370 and like the 129 and then that 458. If these were DRs of like 20, I would actually prefer that, because with a DR 70, those type of traffic numbers mean likely the site is penalized, because you would be getting a whole lot more traffic with a DR 70. All right, so from what I'm seeing, your site's likely penalized because of the quality of the links. And I'm just looking here at the domain traffic scrolling down. It's all nothing, right? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Like all these links are no good. So let's organize by domain traffic, actually. It's going to give me a network error. Of course it is. So let's go back. Let's try to reload here. I got no internet. What's that about? Let me try to reconnect really quick. Let me pause the video. All right, sorry about that. Not sure what that was. So if we organize by domain traffic, excuse me, you basically have like 5, maybe 7 links that are decent, right? Like from here up, right? See, I'm looking at the domain traffic here. These domains seem to be all good from here up. That's like 7 out of 258 links, or whatever you had. That's an extremely low percentage of higher quality links, and even these aren't that great, right? As I scroll down here, all these are no good, pretty much, right? All these are no good. If you look at the domain traffic, if a site's getting no traffic, Google doesn't like it. Okay, so 95+% of your links are coming from sites that Google doesn't like. So they're not going to like you either. Now, there is another way we could go check this and see what type of penalty you have. So let's go and copy your domain URL. And I just want to throw it into Google. So it is showing like that. Now let's do a space without it. All right, so you're showing number 2 for that. So you likely don't have a spam penalty, but you have some type of penalty attached to you. But my advice for your site would be to just start a new one. Start a new one, start fresh, get clean links, because it would take more effort for you to try to fix what's going on with this site rather than just to start a brand new one. Starting a brand new site would be the smart thing to do. I would take this whole site, all the content, move it to a brand new site, and restart. You could also find an aged domain, which I cover on my channel, move all this content to an aged domain, and start with an aged domain that's healthier, right? You could do certain tests on it and all that to make sure it's healthy. But I don't even have to dig too much further to tell you this site is no good. Is it fixable? Maybe, but the effort wouldn't be worth it. I would just start fresh, whether it's with a fresh domain or going and buying an aged domain in the cat space or pet space and then starting from there. All right. So hopefully this analyzation helps you with your site. I don't want you to put a ton of time into this moving forward because you're not going to get anything out of it based off what we just saw. So start a new site or get an aged domain and get all your content over there and then restart from there. All right. If you want your own website analysis, make sure you check out the video below. Send me an email. It's totally free. You just got to follow the directions so I can analyze it properly, and you got to give me permission to do it. And then I'll analyze it for free here on YouTube. All right, guys. See you soon.